All right. First, by starting out saying that today is not my day. Let me show you here first. Today is Wednesday, March 4th at 7:14 a.m. Woke up at well, first I woke up a couple minutes before 4 o'clock. Went to the bathroom, just wide awake, feeling actually good then. Should have stayed awake then. And then fell asleep, and then got up at 6:15. And one of those mornings when your body just doesn't like fully warm up, wake up right away, you know, and your eyes stay fuzzy for longer. You know, your muscles aren't, nothing just seems to be draggy. Everything is just taking forever to warm up, and still is. It still feels like it's, I only woke up an hour ago, and I should have stayed awake at 4. I felt so much better. I absolutely hate fucking these days when you wake up and your body's just like, you know, takes hours for everything to fucking get moving, and I didn't even have a lot of pain too when I woke up at 4, and I got a fair amount of back pain today. I don't know, but gotta come in here and do this, even though I feel like a pile of shit. But that's what makes people, well, that's what, how do I want to put this? Those are the people that want to improve themselves, the ones that continue to come into the gym and continue to improve their life regardless how they feel. You know, there's always a fine line, and you know, where you shouldn't go into the gym because you feel really shitty, you know, but again, it's that's where the grit comes in, you know, willing to push past shit. You know, like I said, if you've worked out for so long, or have zeroed your life in, you know, to a certain, you know, fine-lined area, you know when you can go and do something and when you can't, what you can eat, what you can't eat, you know, you dialed your body in. So I feel good, besides just, I feel like I go back to sleep, basically, you know, so pain is, you know, within the limits, whatever that means. I mean, with this fucking back. Anyways, let's get to this. It's Wednesday, shoulder day. Of course, you know, it always seems to be fucking shoulder day when everything just feels like I drilled a brick wall, you know, so, oh, this ought to be interesting. All right, and again, you don't have to watch my full videos if you don't want to. I do not edit or use AI on any of it for 2 reasons. I think all that stuff's bullshit, and second off, holy crap, my brain just went stupid. I don't know. Fast forward, rewind, watch 2 seconds of it, don't watch it at all, watch the full thing, whatever. After I get done with my workout, I go in before I upload it. I actually watch the full fucking thing again, not for any mistakes or any whatever, you know. I don't know, I just watch it. I actually enjoy watching it again, for, you know, to see if I made a mistake on any of my exercises, or I don't know. So I rewatch stuff I just did. I know, I'm weird like that. Okay, let's do this, because the more I stand here, the more I do not want to do anything. So, alright, let's get this shit over with. Fucking, ow. Oh, Wednesdays, shoulder days. Fuck you, shoulders. And the shoulders are one of the shittiest days because, come on, stop thinking. Because you're working such little muscles and using, you know, 81 beats, using, you know, fairly decent sized weights for itty bitty little string muscles on your shoulders here. So it's, oh yeah, get the bugs out of your eyes, whisk the fluid from underneath your eyes. Everything's aggravating me too. You know, one of those days I should have just fucking stayed awake at 4. I would have felt a hell of a lot better. A little tired, but I mean, I'm tired. I woke up, you know. Usually when you wake up kind of like this, you wake up in the middle of like deep sleep or REM sleep. No. according to my stinking watch, I woke up right in the middle of core sleep, which I should be fine. But I just hate when I fucking do this. It doesn't happen that often, but and I really know when it happens is when your eyes take hours to basically warm up to get to, well, where they're supposed to be. I've had this happen a couple times in my life. Doesn't happen that often because I generally have my life pretty much on lockdown on everything, so everything kind of acts the same from day to day to day until sometimes shit like this happens. Oh my god! Alright. Take this fabric that this company uses. Stupid fucking flybird bastards. Shitty fabric. Everything sticks to it. Doesn't breathe. It's just horrible shit. I thought leather on these benches sucked, but this stuff sucks. Whatever hell kind of fabric this stuff is, it's just, I know they tried to make it durable so it wouldn't tear and da-da-da-da. It fucking blows, I put it that way. Whether or not I do a drop set or not, all depends on how I feel as the workout goes on. As of right now, this moment, there's no way in hell I'm doing a drop set, but how do I feel again before, during, and after, work my way through it. Oh god. Fucking shoulder day. Seems like my body just doesn't like doing shoulder day. Alright, let me see if I can get this. Where the hell's the bench at? See, even my eyes are still kind of screwy. It's hard to see the... I'll check it when I'm done. Alright, let's do a front delt, then side delt, then rear, front side rear, front side rear. Oh, crap. Wake up, stupid. Oh, man. Okay. Let me get some music going here that actually, come on, this thing is fucking ridiculous here. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Plus this trap thing hurts, so it might end up giving me a tension headache in that one spot, like I said before. So, what do you do? Alright. 20 reps, then 15, then 10-ish. My brain isn't even woke up yet. Tailbone. Twenty more. bitch. 122 beats. It's always low on the first set or two. Lower. Oh man. Holy mother. My body just is not no, excuse me. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I feel like I just curl up in a ball and lay in sleep. It's not so much that I'm like tired, sleep tired. It's like my body is just like still defrosting. You know what I mean? It's God. I woke up so like good at 4. I don't. I absolutely hate when that happens. You think, oh well, 2 hours more sleep. Shit, you should feel great. Yeah, right. Okay. Fuck that 2 hours and the horse that rode in on. I would have rather. And instead, I got like 7 hours and 6 minutes of sleep or something like that. This thing did, which I could have settled with 5, right? At 4 o'clock. All right. Side delt. Shit. All right, buddy. And then I had something I was gonna say too, and then I, you know, one of those things where I fucking stupid and all right. That's weird. Just like I said, it doesn't. I'm not really feel tired so much. I just feel like I'm trying to de-thaw, you know, from the sleep. Like it just wake up, you know, like I'm waking up. My body is waking up slower than, you know, when you just open your eyes in the morning and, you know, within the next 10, 20 minutes, your body just breaks free and you just like, you know, it's no, this has taken like hours. And this has happened a couple times in the past. It just doesn't really happen that often, and of course it's gotta fucking happen today. So, not to mention it's supposed to be fucking cloudy for the next like God knows how many days, and rainy, and trying to keep my mental good here. All right, here we go. Stupid Midwest. Stupid Midwest. Yeah, you don't even know if it's sky or whatever you're looking at, 'cause it's just like whitish gray. It's like, what am I looking at here? Alright. Here we go. 20 of these. Oh man, these are gonna fucking blow. Huh? That's great, tailbone. That's what I need, is you to burn right now. I feel like it goes off by a couple, so I'm gonna try doing a couple more. Ah! that's good. Oh man. Son of a bitch. It's not funny, buddy. Wake up. Okay. Front sides are done with the 12s. Now rear, then jump to 15s. Then 17 and a half. All right. I ain't dicking around today. I'm just gonna pound through these things and do as quality as I can here. I feel like I'm not getting that damn thing in. Supposed to be right there-ish. All right. Right. After, let me see if I can get my head in there still. Okay. After that, I will show you my stats for the first round. Then do the second round, show you. And do the third round, show you. Damn, my ribs are burning. Ugh. Oh man. I'm just, even my thoughts are like just not even like there. Like my brain just feels like it's blank right now. Usually my brain's going 900 miles an hour with 1,000 thoughts all at once. I'm just like in like dead zone city here. Walking dead to the max here. Holy crap. Alright, I'm at 95 beats. Rear delt, 12 pounders, 20 reps, and then jump to the 15-ish. Again, it's give or take, 20, give or take a couple of reps, 15, give or take a couple of reps. It's all on how I can do it because of how I'm feeling or how my muscles are feeling. Well, not just my muscles, every part of me, right? Like if I'm having a tweak or something somewhere else, on my thigh while I'm doing my rear delts, evaluate it as you're doing it. You know what I mean? Can you continue? Can I do another rep? It's constantly evaluating your body. How do you feel? Feel before, during, and after. Don't listen to your body. Whoever fucking said that a long time ago or whatever, it doesn't click in your brain to know what you're supposed to do, right? Listen to your body. What am I supposed to listen to? It's all about feeling. This whole world is about feeling. Everything's about feeling. Your consciousness is about feeling. That's how that think, believe, receive, that secret bullshit works. Feeling. You gotta feel you actually wanting something that you're, it's think, believe, feel, receive. So you think about it, you believe you have whatever you're thinking of, and add the feeling that goes to the believing that you have it already, and then you receive it. So that book fucking blew. They didn't add the most important part of the motherfucker. Believing's one thing, I believe I have it, but you gotta feel, add the emotion to the belief. So, dumb assholes. Just wanting to make a buck like everyone else, not telling you exactly what's going on, like everything else on this planet. Alright, shut up and rear delts, here we go. That's why I hate that, but I watched the book and the movie, and I feel like getting my money back. Alright, here we go. Oh, pitch the old nads here. I gotta move that. Whatever. So 20, give or take. I gotta start pumping these bitches out here. Oh! Ow! Ow! 134 beats. Car's lost track of my fucking counting at like fucking 8 or some shit. Alright, I'm done with these bastards. 15s, let's rotate and get on with it. Okay. Front side, rear. Here's my stats for the first round. 7:37 in the morning, 19:01 minutes, 84 active calories. 85 active calories. Did I show you the time? Yeah, okay. It's all right on money, like always. So I get that. That little screen is incredibly hard to look at. But I'm glad they put it on there so I know I can. Alright, I gotta walk my heart down here and then pound this fucker out. Okay. Remember, slowly walk your heart down. Your heart drops on the inhale. Adding that fresh oxygen to your system. Speaking of oxygen, I made my iron bag infusion and appointment for next Thursday. Not this Thursday, next Thursday. I don't know why so far away, but I just, you know, when you complain to them that you're really low and you got to get in there right away, oh, somehow they can get you in tomorrow. But when you just make an appointment, hey, fuck it, we'll set you up a week, 2, 3, 4 weeks out. Hey, who gives a fuck, right? It's only oxygen. It's like the main component your body runs on. Not to mention I'm doing all these exercises and I'm, you know, really plowing through it. So, but again, like I said before, doing these things allows my body to go above and beyond what a normal body could. You know, see, my brain is scattered right now. You're putting your body through stress that your body wouldn't normally go through day to day. So you do that over and over and over and over consistently with your workouts, and then your body recovers from different stresses a lot easier, and you can push through stuff a lot easier, say low oxygen, low iron, you know what I mean? So yeah, Yeah, there is a point. Obviously, there's a line where you don't want to cross. Like, there's always a line. There's always a high line and then a do not motherfucking cross, or you're gonna be in a hospital line. Like I always call it, a red line and a black line. And again, you only find those out with doing trends. You gotta do shit consistently for a long time to see the trends and how your body acts, and then you're able to establish your lines and where they're at. Like high heart rate lines. You know, online it says my high heart rate should be 180 beats, right? My max. Well, if I jumped 180 beats, I'd be passed out on the ground. I know that for a fact. So it's you got to establish your own limits of everything, right? Do not follow that bullshit what's online. Get an idea of where shit should be, an average healthy person, and then you got to establish your own lines for whatever issues you have. All right, front delts, here we go. Front delts, 15 pounds, 15 reps, which would be 30 in this case, because 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, okay. Oh man. My body still feels like it's in a block of ice, like I'm a fucking caveman that's thawing in some fucking lab somewhere here. It's nuts. That's a good song if they just fucking speed it up a little quicker. You dumbass, I did not click. Yeah. Alright, whatever. Put it out of your mind. Don't let things bother you. Something that gets to you. Anything. Little thing. Big thing. Stop. Pause. Take a deep breath. Inhale relatively fast in your nose. Exhale out your nose, out your mouth slowly for about 10 to 20 seconds. Level yourself out again. Do not get excited. Do not explode. Calm yourself. Yeah, that's a good song, but it's way too fucking slow. I like that song, but it is short. Okay, not too much of that. All right, here we go. 30. I'm dragging ass here. Come on, buddy. Ah! Oh, that's funny. That really hurts. Ah! Tailbone. No! 141 beats. Oh, fuck me, the side delts, 15 reps. These are the worst ones, even though the 17 and a halves side delt, it should be the worst, but I'm only doing 10 of those. These are doing 15 of the 15s. You always see people online, you know, when they do the side delt stuff. You always see people. It's funny because people will do their side delts. A lot of them will put a little bit of a bend in their arm, right? And then they'll either do something like this, you know. But if you ever notice, a lot of those people like put kind of like a swing motion, like kind of like they're using their body for the upswing more, you know what I mean? So they're not like they're not just keeping their body stationary and doing it, right? I don't know. It just seems like I've done all that crap in the past. I've done all the regular typical bullshit when I was more healthy, right? It's sitting down and being static while you're doing these is far more efficient and works it better, you know, instead of sitting there, you know, and doing this. But I can't really describe it or show you well because of my back. But the like kind of that like jerking reaction they do to like get them weight up initially. Yes, the upswing generally, you know, is more of a, you know, you can do kind of cheater to get it up. And on the downswing, you always want to go low and slow, because that's where the most time under tension you have with the weight. But at the same time, the upswing is somewhat important as well. You know, you wanna get a good, you know, up to your position and then lower it slow. You know, you got to do it to know what I'm talking about. So just get in the damn gym and play around with it, right? What works for you, and you'll start seeing results after, you know, weeks, months of doing it. You know, again, working out is not a fucking sprint. It's a fucking marathon. And consistency is the key. If you want to build muscle, which I don't believe you should work out more for muscle, you gotta do it for health. Health, work out for health. Weight loss and muscle building just go along with it. But if you want to do it for muscle building, right, consistency is the key. And again, you still want to slowly increase your weight. But the other big thing is not just consistency in the gym and correct form and doing everything correctly. Eating. You got to eat the right amount of food. That's where most people fail. They don't see the correct amount of muscle being put on, because you have to eat more than you've ever eaten before in your life, unless you're one of those people that just like literally massively eats a lot of food already. You know, there's a certain type of people out there that just like eat massive amounts of food, but a lot of people don't for the most part. But if you ever want to build muscle, you have to literally just constantly plow food in. You literally have to almost eat all day long when you're not exercising. It's almost disgusting how much you have to eat. So that's why you don't do it for muscle building, right? Because you don't want to keep all that shit crammed through your balls and shit. You want to, you know, your balls have to, you know, go through periods of breaks as well. All right, what am I doing? Shut up and work out here. All right, side delt. 97 beats. Talking like a moron. I'm not working out here. And my brain is still like in fucking left field. Today just feels off. Like I don't like, I'm having a constant out of body experience. Like I'm floating around somewhere and I'm just like, you know, it just doesn't feel right. And this song is driving me fucking mad. Oh yes, here we go. Okay. 15 reps, 15 pounds. Let's do it. Oh man. because I'm so draggy today, it's meaning I'm like, kind of like the other day when I said I was like off by like 15-20% of my energy, right? I wasn't that far off as I am today, right? Maybe I was like 5 to 10% off the other day. Today it feels like I'm about 20-25% off. Like, all right, that was a horrible fucking set, but again, move on. Don't get pissed off and throw a plate weight at the wall. So when you feel this shitty, you just gotta move on. Even though you'd like to, that didn't feel good at all. What the hell? I'm getting sloppy. You see what I mean? It's one thing you don't want to do while you're in here is get sloppy, so I gotta stop myself. Take a try to balance myself, even though I just feel like so I'm trying to push myself harder than I can actually push myself due to how crappy I felt like when I woke up. Well, one thing is I probably peeled about 30% of the pain out of my back, so pain is less. So you're never gonna, oh, that's great, that's funny, that's really funny. You're never gonna fully feel good when you're chronically ill, right? It's very hard to work through all your shit while you're trying to live a semi-normal life, right? Like, you know, you're trying to get your exercise in, trying to eat a good diet. Exercise ring clothes, yes, thank you. You know, because the worst part about my life is I was healthy a short, brief period of time, kind of in my early 20s, teens-ish, right, in that area. So I know how the body feels when everything kind of runs on autopilot in your body and nothing really hurts and everything just runs smooth. And you don't ever think about anything in your body or try or want to feel anything because you don't. It's just everything's autopilot, right? It's like your soul, your biofuel, your energy being. It's like you're like a little person in the guy's head sitting on a couch looking out the eyeballs, you know, and just like, hey, you know, just cruising through, you know. You don't feel anything, and even if a little aches and pains and dumb shit, you know, doesn't matter, right? Doesn't even count. But when you have something that's like chronic, like it just is, you know, feels like you got a gorilla on your back, you know, pounding on it with its fists, 24/7, constantly reminding you of shit. It doesn't just like lower all kinds of other like physical stuff, but your mentality, it like really like your brain capacity and to do a normal life is like diminished so much just because of that alone. It just sucks. Period. All right, 95 beats. Let's shut up and work out. I'm just trying to give like healthy people kind of what it is to be chronically ill, because it's unexplainable, really, right? And every illness is different because it's a different type of monkey on your back, right? All right. What are the 15 of these? And then do the 17 and a halves, and I don't know if I'm going to do a drop set or not. All I do know is I want to get the fuck out. But I want to try to get as quality exercise, a quality workout as I can while I'm in here. So slowly peel yourself back. Take your time. Don't let the bad sets bother you. Even though they're technically not bad sets, You know, they just don't feel like a good set in your head, you know what I mean? Because like I said, when you do something, when you exercise for years on end, and you get really good workouts and really bad workouts and in-betweeners, you know that, you know what it feels like to get a kick-ass workout, and then when it doesn't feel like that one time, you want to just beat the and now I gotta turn my music volume up. Look at that. Shut up and exercise, Jack. Okay, here we go. And you too. $15. Fuck. Alright. 17 and a halves. Done with this set of sets. Put these pieces of shit away. And grab the heavier weight. Drop set. Let me check my time. Show you my stats. I can either do a drop set or a capper on the end, my cubed. I will evaluate when I'm done with the original set. So, right, show you my stats. Okay. 44, 51 minutes on the clock, so I have enough time to do a drop set or a capper if I want. Okay, here is after 6 sets, 2 groups. 7:58 in the morning, 48-49 minutes. Or 40-52 cheese and rice. 189 active calories. That's after 6 sets, 2 groups, front side, rear, front side, rear, front side, rear, and upping the weight each time. My brain is just driving me nuts today. It's you know what? I'm gonna put her over here. So either do a drop set or a capper on the end, or both, but more than likely not both, because I want this, not just this workout session to end, but I want this day to end if my fucking body and brain isn't gonna like oh, you gotta be careful with that. This, holy crap, this thing's right on the edge, you idiot. I'm such an idiot. Okay, here we go. It's just hard to tell, especially when your eyes are like, you know. All right. Okay. 101 beats. Let me set up and I will judge if I'm going to do a drop set on this one after I do the regular set. So I'll do 20 reps, 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know. 20 of those, 17 and a halves, put those down. Evaluate it right at the last couple sets of the main set. Check my watch, do the countdown of 30 seconds to a minute. Look at my heart rate on the downswing. see if I'm okay, how do I feel at that point, and then do a drop set or not. So I know it seems like a lot, but it's really not. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Grunt, growl, and scream. Whatever it takes. Fuck that, I ain't done with that yet. God damn it. Alright, 145 beats first round, 140 second round, 17 and a half first 10 pounders. No! Alright, now the worst is coming up here because the side delt. I don't know how my brain is fucking... God, you know, one day I wish I'd have a fucking good fucking shoulder day. I had my shoulder day before on a Saturday, last day, right? I understood why it sucked because it was the last day of the week, the last exercises I was doing, the last workout I was doing of the week. So the rest of my body was pretty much toasted. But this, I put it right in the middle of the week. After 2 days after my biceps, triceps, abs yesterday, which abs is kind of like a rest day in a way for the rest of my body, right? So Wednesday is supposed to be a nice, you know. I feel better on fucking leg day tomorrow or back day on Friday. And it's not all mentality, because I really love doing shoulders, right? I really like doing, working out these little muscles on my shoulders, because shoulders are one of the most important parts of your body. Being that if your just shoulders fucking sucked or your shoulders were bad in any way, you literally couldn't move your arm, or you know what I mean? So you literally, your upper body cannot function without your shoulders, you know what I mean? So you try to do your shoulders as good as possible, and I try doing them as nice and smooth and pain-free, fuck-up free. I try to really, but for some reason, I always tend to wake up like a pile of shit on Wednesday. Or not just Wednesday, shoulder day. It's, my eyes are still freaking jacked here. I think it's 38 degrees outside. Yeah, 38 degrees. Ooh! Warm, let me tell you. A little bit ago, actually still, the clouds kind of actually look like they're breaking up, but according to every weather moron, app or otherwise, it says it's supposed to be cloudy, nightmare, rainy shithole. So, okay, side delt, shut up and work out, because I am screwing off here. I gotta get something that's just like boom, 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 ramming me in the head with music. No. This is a good, alright, I got basically 2 sets left. Let's get this shit over with. I gotta take a piss right now, and I don't want to have to take a break, so this is break-free workout action here. But again, if you really gotta go, then go. Don't withhold. That's funny. Thank you. Right, okay, thank you. You fucking... Alright, side delt, 10 reps, 17 and a half. If I got the wherewithal, drop those, grab the 10 pounders, do another 10 reps. I need another little blast on that son of a bitch. Okay, here we go. Oh, crap. Fingers are sweating like a bitch. Ah! 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 1, 2, 3, 4. I knew those 17.5s were gonna fucking blow. Okay, got up to roughly right around 150 beats, 148 or something like that. Oh my god, excuse me. If I do a drop set, put them on the bench. That's really pissing me off. This. And if you notice, the 17.5 side delt, all my arms are more like, you know, because they're all bent and funny looking, you know. Because not every day. There are some days when I actually do it correctly, right? But again, today's, it's, but when you up weight, you're obviously, your form's going to be slightly off because you're upping weight to weight you don't normally do. And like I said before you jump weight again, you want to, theoretically, the 17.5ers, I should be able to do the 10 reps with ease with straight arms, right? Like I do all the other weights, right? Instead of mildly having them bent and, you know, just feel like I'm struggling like crazy. You want to be able to do them like you do every other lighter weight before you go up in weight. Because again, it's not about muscle building, stupids. It's about health. So take your time. If you have to drop back down to the 15s, they do 12 pounders on 15 and another 15, and then add a couple reps to the 15s on the third set, you know, to work yourself into the 17.5ers, right? Then do that as well, right? Because those extra couple of reps will help add to the, you know what I mean. Just try it out. Like if it's really if your highest weight is really bugging the shit out of you, basically, and you're not like correctly formed doing it. But again, what is correct form when everybody's body's different, right? Nobody is perfect straight up and down, you know, athlete look, you know what I mean? Where it's just, anymore, there's so many people that are fucking chronically ill. So, I mean, we're all being mass poisoned, so, you know, they keep blaming it on this and genetics and that and this and that when they're not talking about them poisoning everybody and everyone getting ill because of all the goddamn poisons they're putting in the food, air, and water. No, they're not going to say that because that's directly causing all the illnesses on the planet. Because then they would have to answer for them poisoning everyone. So, like the chemtrails, right? Like, they continually say they're not like doing this shit, even though, I mean, it's literally been proven. They've tested it a bazillion times. I mean, it's just proven what they're doing. Yet they keep denying it because they're denying it's not happening. Really? You know, you want to grab a hold of the motherfucker that's, you know, it always comes to a head with somebody, right? Any type of business or any type of organization always comes to head with one person. You know, you see, oh, maybe a group of people. Yeah, a group of people, but there's always one person in that group of people that is directing everyone else, right? And you want to grab a hold of that one person and squeeze the life out of them. Because they're fucking poisoning everybody. I mean, everyone's dying of horrible illnesses because of these clowns. All right, shut up and exercise before I get really mad, I should say. All right, here we go. Final set. One and done. Horrible day so far. I'm just chalking it up as you gotta do it anyways, right? You do it as best as you possibly can, and then just chalk it out of your mind as, you know, even though in your mind you're thinking what a horrible fucking workout, ignore it. Otherwise it'll drive you nuts. So, unless that's just me, then no, don't worry about it. Ten reps. Done. There you go. Beautiful. Alright. Show you my stats. Of this horrible fucking workout. Fucking blew. But when you're getting a shitty workout, you have to put the feeling of getting a shitty workout out of your mind, or it'll drive you nuts. Anybody that's worked out regularly for long periods of time know what I'm talking about. When you get just a workout's not working out, your sets are going like shit, your reps are going like shit. You just want to throw the weight through the wall, walk out the gym and be like, fuck this shit. You got to continually do it. Slow yourself down, continue with the workout, and it's even more so with a chronically ill person, right? because you're trying to deal with all the issues you got going on, as well as trying to continue and complete the workout. So you get the aggravation from your illnesses, and then aggravation from a shitty workout that day. So put it out of your mind. I got a workout in, that's all that matters. I did as best I could. That's it. Drop it right when you walk out the door, and go about your day, because it'll drive you crazy. And excuse me, it drives you crazy while you're in the gym too. But again, you gotta continually slow yourself down and not get yourself upset. Slow down, do the next set. Slow down, relax, do the next set. But at the same time, you got to keep the intensity up, or otherwise, you know, it's a fucking fine jacked up line you got to ride. But yeah, let me show you the stats here before I fucking forget, like I almost did the other day. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, here we go. Let me see. Okay, here we go. This is Wednesday, shoulder day stats. Jeez, see my brain? 8:23 in the morning, a little further than normal, but I started a little later. So 322 active calories, pretty much on money for shoulder day. Had 65 minutes. So that is a very good shoulder day. That is Wednesday shoulder day, Wednesday shoulder day, Wednesday shoulder day. So that is 323 is your active calories for your workout. That is the one that tells you how good a workout you do. And I always suggest, okay, this is Wednesday shoulder day. So great stats for Wednesday shoulder day. That active calories is not just calories you burn through the workout, but it gives you a good idea on what a quality workout you do. I always like to do at least 200 active calories that day. Then I know I get a good workout in, which is basically, it depends on the person, right? It depends on your intensity. It depends on, you know, everything else, right? How much you're moving, how much you're getting your blood pumping, your heart rate up, your lymphatic system moving. You got to get everything moving, right? You got to activate the muscles, right? You got to activate your muscles, right? Because activating the muscles activates and moves the lymphatic juices under that skin above that muscle, right? So that's how that works. And that's why you got to work your whole body, so you can activate all the lymphatic juices throughout your whole body, right? So that is that. Yeah, what am I doing? I see I'm being an absolute freaking moron today. All right. Anyways, let's end this shit. It's hour 11 minutes on the clock there. So my brain is just not right. Hopefully tomorrow everything is nice and dialed in a little better, and I wake up better, a little earlier, clear head, clear mind, clear body, whatever. Anyways, today was Wednesday, shoulder day. Tomorrow's Thursday, leg day, Friday, back day, and then the weekend off. I will have a shitty day, as you obviously see. I'm going to do my best to try to remedy that and work that out so I get a better rest of the day. But being that it might be cloudy all day, which I'm pretty sure it will be, I got to work it out even more. So I hope everybody has a fantastic Wednesday, regardless on how I feel. Other than that, peace and love to all.